New cure for migraines, and Ann Margaret opens in Las Vegas. Good evening. I'm Nigel Lang, and this is MSC TV News. Manhattan today, police confiscated several $1,000s in illegal drugs that have been stolen by fellow policemen. Two officers from the 23rd Precinct discovered the lost drugs in a station desk outside the precinct's property cage. The Manhattan DA described the event as disappointing and said, quote, "It's things like this that give cops a bad name," end quote. It is the second time misconduct violations have been brought up against the 23rd Precinct this year. There were no suspects at the time, and no one at the precinct was available for comment. We'll return with more news after this word from our sponsor.
Give me a shot. All right, fine. I was just checking. Huh? I said, okay, if you don't want the shots, then you won't get shots.
Is that it? That's what I said. Have you ever seen a moose with mumps?
What about measles?
That's worse.
So what are you trying to tell me?
I want my shots.
Now, that's what I wanted to hear.
How'd he do that?
Totally new discovery. The university research team has determined that auras can help cure migraine headaches. The method is called oroscopic therapy. Using lasers, doctors can control and harness the energy of the auras. The success has been reportedly phenomenal. Pictured here is a volunteer undergoing the therapy at Stanford. The procedure is quick but expensive. The average volunteer has been 20 to 30 years old. Most of the migraine sufferers have been college students with blue-green auras. Said one Stanford University co-ed, "Now I can give myself really good vibes." And now an unemployment success story. Today in Washington, D.C., America's armed forces found room for an out-of-work professional dancer. Ronald Prescott Reagan has been hired as a member of the United States Air Force. Here we see Ronnie Jr. and his friends of the 2nd Division going through their firefighting and parachuting exercises. As a member of the 2nd Airborne Division, Ron's day is not unlike the regimen of a dancer. His day includes many hours of exercises and routines. Although the uniform of a ballerina and soldier may differ, the discipline and dedication are the same. Private Reagan told us that, quote, "I still spend a lot of time flying through the air. That away, Ronnie." But there can be money made in dancing. Ask Ann Margaret. The Swedish bombshell opened last night at the Sands in Las Vegas to an enthusiastic standing room only crowd. Miss Margaret's contract with the Sands has broken Wayne Newton's previously held record of top dollar in Vegas. The publicity surrounding the amount of money in the contract caused Ann Margaret some discomfort in the second half of her act. Seen here is Miss Margaret responding to a patron's request that she spend a little more of her paycheck on her hair. Well, that's showbiz, and that's the news. I'm Nigel Lang for MSC TV News. Good luck and good night. Movement. You know, like when we shot Tommy that time at accent school, we should have looked at it right after the first one. And
all right, we're rolling 3 now, okay? Let me check on camera. You want to get the slate out of there. The slate is in the shot. Yeah, it says accent school. Just verbally.
This will be, this is NM News, the horticultural homicide, take 1.
You're still on camera.
Okay.
Back, no, looks like,
Oh.
let's move all the way off. You want to come in on the set, right?
Yeah.
We're off camera now.
Okay.
All right, go.
Are your houseplants having a rough winter? Okay. Are they losing their healthy green color?
Hold a second now. That plant's got to be a lot closer to you.
Well, there's going to be another one here that I'm going to knock over. I'm not going to knock over that
Well,
one.
let's put it in the shot for now. So
Okay.
that